In this video, we are going to see the last two visuals covered in this video series. So those visuals are cuts and slices. So to help us understand these visuals, I have this simple statement. Okay, we want to get a summarized data of our total revenue and total quantity sold for a specific region, category, manufacturer, and date. Okay, so to do this, let's go into our Power BI desktop application now. And from here, I'm going to show you the first method of creating a cut visual, which is using this icon here. Okay, so you can click on that icon and you will be able to see this container appear in your canvas, in your report canvas. So for example, in this card, I want to show the total revenue. So I can click on this column here, total revenue, and this will be the result. Okay, if I want to display the second value right now, which is total quantity sold, I cannot drag this simultaneously into the same card. Okay, so for this button or for this icon here, a single card can only hold a single value. Okay, so that's what happens when we have this revenue. I drag it into this field, it will replace the total quantity value of this card. So this is the first card in Power BI desktop that you can build. Now I'm going to show you the second card that we can build in Power BI desktop, which is using this icon here, card new. Okay, so if I click on this card new icon, we can see the same container appear, and now we will be able to display multiple values in the same card container. Okay, so right now I have included two values into this single container. Okay, so this is the advantage of using this new card icon available in Power BI desktop. If you cannot see this new card icon, meaning you are using an older version of Power BI desktop, so you need to go back into your Microsoft Store application and you need to install a newer version of Power BI desktop. Then only you will be able to use this. Okay. Next is slicer. So how can we build a slicer? So for a slicer, you can start by using this icon here, slicer icon. And when you click on it, you will be able to see this empty container. And similar as any visual, you can then select any column that you want to use as the slicer item. Okay, for example, now I'm going to include category into this first slicer container, and automatically it will display this slicer in terms of vertical listing as shown here. Okay, so let us create three other slices according to our statement earlier. Okay, so I'm going to click another one more time for this slicer icon, and right now I want to display this manufacturer as the slicing items. Okay, so this is what we get. And then let me show you the second method of creating a slicer, which is by using this slicer new button here. Okay, so if I use this is the container for this new slicer. So what is the difference between the older one and the new one? Okay, so in this new one, if I use region and I use it as my field item here, instead of displaying the data in terms of vertical listing as per what we have in the first two slices, it will be displayed in terms of individual tiles. Okay, so right now our region column is having these three different data, so that is why we can see there are three different tiles available in this slicer container. Okay, so this is the difference between the older slicer button and the newer slicer button. Okay, so now for the last one, let me use this older version right now. Okay, create a new container, and for the last one, we want to be able to display our total revenue and units based on particular date. So when we select a date as our slicer item, it will automatically change into this manner, which is what we call as a slider. Okay. Later in the next video, I'm going to show you how we can modify the appearance of our slicer and how we can improve our cuts for better data visibility. Okay, so see you in the next video.